It's been centuries, but welcome back to More Signalis. What the fuck was that? I heard some fucking noise.
I think you're just hearing things right now.
It sounded like a Discord thing, but regardless, it does not fucking matter. So last episode, I fucking died, and not cutting out, like, traveling back to areas I already was at, because it is very, very easy to get back to where you were in this game. Now, if this was like any classic Resident Evil or like Resident Evil 7, actually, no, wait, I would not include 7 in that one, because the Baker household is pretty much like this game. But if it was like any classic Resident Evil, then yeah, I would be cutting it out. But in this episode, I think it's the episode where I actually get the fuse box. It's just been a while since we last recorded this, and when we tried to record last time, I ran into technical hiccups. Because for whatever reason, my thing stopped recording. Well, not stopped recording, but it just glitched out on me. And one thing I said in that original go-through, this hallway, you do not need to kill anyone. Just keep walking by and you'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, I meant to ask this beforehand, but what do you think of Signalis? I know you're not a horror game player.
I mean, it's fun. And, I mean, like I said, it borrows a lot of elements from like Resident Evil and like Silent Hill and stuff like that. But I feel like this is a game I would just watch a Let's Play of at this point, really.
Well, I mean, I know you're not a horror game person, so it's not shocking it'll be a Let's Play type of game for you. Fucking hell, I forgot how bad of a shot I was. Dude, it's worse than a fucking stormtrooper.
You look like Stan from that one episode of The American Dad.
Oh, fucking hell. Don't fucking remind me, because I had an idea for a thumbnail whenever we start Mario Party. Because there's one minigame in 6 where you're just telling Goombas which direction to go through. And you know the episode about the morning announcements?
With Barry and stuff like that?
Yeah, I wanted to use that as a thumbnail for one of the episodes.
Dude, I love that scene, dude. I don't know why. It's like one of my favorite moments in American Dad.
Well, it's just so out of nowhere, even before the twist was Barry.
Dude, when I saw that episode with that twist, I was so fucking confused. I was so, like, out of the blues with that.
Well, it makes Barry fucking terrifying.
That's number one on the Mountain Dew counter.
3, actually.
Well, in a recording, actually, I would say.
Yeah. Although I actually should fucking cool it, because so when my father told me about my grandfather, I asked how he died. Yeah, it was through a heart attack.
Wow.
So I should really crack down on the soda.
And drink more water.
Funnily enough, if you heard that, that's my water bottle. Okay, that fuse we picked up, that is... Motherfucker. I cut these fucking things out. Don't make it harder for me than it needs to be.
What?
But anyways, I heard that burp.
What burp?
I swear, if you're gaslighting me.
I didn't burp.
Oh.
I think you're just hearing things. I think you feel like you always expect a burp every video.
Well, you're the one who says it's fucking funny.
Well, that's why you should put a burp counter down.
No, fuck no.
Like, we can put a can opening, like a Mountain Dew can opening every time? Come on.
Dude, I'm cutting out the can noises. If I forgot to do that with Onimusha in the previous 5 fucking episodes.
No, it gives it pizzazz, though.
Okay. So what I was trying to get at is that fuse is important for a room by one of the safe rooms we were at. And how am I this bad of a shot?
I don't know. Why are you?
I don't fucking know. It's been centuries since I last...
You weren't surviving COD.
No, I could never fucking get anywhere with Call of Duty.
I can't.
Though
I can't.
Sorry,
I can't these days anymore. I started after Black Ops 2, I think. Yeah, I did Black Ops 2.
I mean, I can do the story mode, but
doing like online and stuff like that.
I need gyro. That's what I need. Alright, now this part, you see the values at the right side. You need to get the numerator up to 8,800 volts. You need to get the denominator to 230 volts. I recommend hitting each switch right down there, the numerical value, and going from there. That's literally what I'm doing. Oy. But I mean, it's just gyro aim. That's how I fucking aim. Like, I don't like Resident Evil 4 Remake, but I tolerate it on PlayStation because gyro aim is built in. I don't have to fuck around with it on PC. And Xbox, well, they're fucking behind because gyro aim is the fucking future.
Okay, I don't know what speaking of like Microsoft and Xbox and like that, they just at this point now, what is they doing with most of the consoles for Xbox? Why can't you just? What they should do is just make. You can just build your own Xbox and it can run as strong as a PC.
I mean, at this point, I don't know why they don't just scrap. Well, actually, no way. I shouldn't say that. I don't know why they don't just make Xbox a full-out PC thing now.
It would sell much more. Cause I know some people still buy Xbox, but I feel like they're focusing more on computers and stuff like that because that's what most people are like trying to get their hands on right now. Because the fact like you can just get a PC and play pretty much anything you want because you can still get the Game Pass on PC.
Yeah, like when I played Resident Evil 2 Remake, I got some achievements and I heard it through my fucking computer. So it's like all that shit's integrated. So at this point, you probably should. I mean, Series X looks like a fucking desktop already.
It looks like a PC, but like beta PC.
Exactly.
Like, I still think the concept of building your own Xbox to be as strong as a PC, where you can like literally let it run at like 120 frames per second, like you can have like more memory or in gigabytes on the console like that to keep playing games and stuff like that. Especially when you're heavily digital.
Yeah.
It would
like
it would push like literally you can still use everyone uses the Xbox controller on their PC. For pretty much the majority of every time they play. I mean, except I play PlayStation on mine, but I should invest in an Xbox controller, though.
Well, I mean, I use a PS5 controller for my computer.
I should use that, but because I literally have just have like one that just sits around and does nothing.
Well, I mean, I heard it was a good controller, and I bought it.
The one thing about it, I feel like I liked more. Okay, I like the distance between the analog sticks on the PS4 compared to the PS5, just a tiny bit. But that's just me biased thing.
I mean, it feels natural to me, regardless.
I just like PS4's controller a lot.
Although, I was kind of expecting with DualShock 4 that would just be another extension of the DualShock 3, because that just looks like the DualShock 2, except for the analog button.
What was it?
Although, companies need to get rid of Rumble.
I feel like Rumble is kind of pointless, especially when a game doesn't really have a lot of Rumble in it.
Well, I never understood the implementation of it in general. The only game that I can think of off the top of my head, don't come after us, I know there's plenty more, that uses Rumble way more is like the fucking Mario Party series. But that's only because some mini games you need to use rumble.
Yeah.
But thankfully you can turn that shit off and they have exclamation points instead. All except for Super Mario Party, which I want to slap whichever dev thought that was a good idea.
Good question.
Well, it's just every single battle minigame in Super Mario Party relies on the HD rumble. And I just hate the feeling of rumble.
I mean, I can take on some games, but not a lot of it, though.
Well, I just can't do it in general. When I first played Metal Gear Solid, it was with Twin Snakes. I got Psycho Mantis, and as soon as he started moving the controller, which means rumble, I dropped my controller immediately.
Yeah, I can't do that one. That's the one I refuse to touch it.
Well, I did the same when I played the PS1 version off of my PlayStation 3. And it just doesn't feel good. So, but to get back to the game real quick, so we now restored power. There's a little elevator thing we can ride now that can get. I guess you could say it's a fast travel, but you will see some things moving. So, even though that probably made absolutely zero fucking sense. Ugh.
Okay, on the topic of games with clunky controls,
I don't know.
Dragon Guard 1.
Oh, fucking. How bad is it?
Try controlling the dragon. When you're trying to go up, it goes higher than you want it to go. And you're trying to aim. So you're trying to control the dragon with the with the left analog stick, but you're trying to control the targeting, like the targeting. Yeah, have fun with that.
Sounds as bad as what Nintendo initially wanted to do with fucking Luigi's Mansion. Holy shit.
Dude, it takes me so much longer, and I'm playing on normal difficulty, and it's a pain in the ass.
Ugh.
Like the non-dragon sections are not bad. It's just like I just have to show you, or let you try it out for yourself, because you'll see.
Oh fuck.
You'll see what, because I think Nier has the better controls, even though their controls have been mostly the same thing, except there's no dragons in Nier.
Well, that you know of.
Well, the nice part in Nier, you can customize your controls in Nier as well. But I think the default controllers are perfectly fine for me. Because I tried to switch my controls around and make it a little easier to do certain things, but I feel like I'm so used to the default controls for it, where it's like I just need to play it on, except on a GameCube controller. That
You were playing with a GameCube controller.
Yeah.
Because dude, you probably should have just stuck with other controllers, because GameCube controllers is pretty much only for GameCube games.
Well, okay, I was playing the Switch port of Nier.
Fair enough.
So I didn't want to play with the Pro controller. So I wanted to play with the GameCube controller just to see how different it was.
Alright, fair enough.
The only thing is I feel it feels like I swapped the B button with the A, because the X button is the jump button, but A's will be the jump button on the GameCube. So I swapped it to B to make it easier, because that way I could just use the analog stick and just press B that way. But I swapped the normal attack to A, and then the heavy attacks to the X button. So I can just play it. Right. So I can just play it like that, and then anytime I need to pick up something, it's on the Y button. That's probably the best way to play the game with a GameCube controller, because you can just swap between everything just from one row. It's like playing Genesis basically. But I'm trying to think of any other games that have clunky controls sometimes. Sonic Riders.
I mean,
well,
I played a little of Riders, but it didn't feel that clunky. I mean, even Free Riders.
Don't talk about Free Riders, though.
I mean, not Free Riders. Zero Gravity.
Zero Gravity's not okay. Zero Gravity's not bad. The only thing I did not like about Riders 1 was the air system. Because the fact that you run out of air, you don't do any tricks or anything like that to replenish him like that. You guys stop at a pit stop real quick. I mean, we also got Sonic and the Secret Rings, which had like the typical like you play the Wii remote on the side, and then Sonic's moving control like continuously, and you have to control him like really stiffly.
Yeah, I don't know why that fucking game sold me on the Wii.
I think I'm gonna lie, same, because it was a Sonic game. I mean, like when you're a Sonic fan growing up in the early 2000s, any Sonic game usually comes on a console, you're like, I gotta try it out.
Like, I don't mind, being on rails. Only time it's fucking annoying was like with that one dinosaur jungle mission where you're trying to get those fucking eggs.
Oh yeah, I hated that. That was.
I don't think I ever completed that mission.
I did. It took me like 20 tries to beat it. Well, because you're trying to get the world rings, you're trying to figure out which mission could get you the world ring and like that.
Yeah.
So I just did every mission I could. Because I feel like the mission, there shouldn't be so many missions in each world you go to. And also the fact that I think like they shouldn't let you go to another world until you've at least got close enough to the end of the first one you're in.
Yeah. I either that or like I don't understand the mission structure in general for both of that and the Black Knight. So I wish it was just a stage type of deal.
Okay, Black Knight's wasn't bad because at least with Black Knight, you weren't using you can at least use the nunchuck to control Sonic a little bit better, and just swing just swing the Wii remote real quick just to get through everything quicker. Whereas in Secret Rings, you literally had to have it on the side and use the B button to like literally try, like the B and the A button and stuff like that to make sure he stops at a certain point you wanted to stop, and like that helmet attack on something you want to helmet attack on.
Yeah, although I still have yet to actually play Black Knight for myself. I did buy the game when I went to Too Many Games one day.
Okay.
I mean, all those years ago, I should say.
Black Knight, I like Black Knight more than Secret Rings. But I feel like the story could have been better. I mean, like I said, I refer these storybook games as the Isekai Sonic games because literally Sonic is literally transported to another world.
I want another storybook game, but instead of it, being Railroad, make it a JRPG.
So basically similar to Chronicles of the Dark Brotherhood, but with the storybooks.
No, keep BioWare far away.
No, but in terms of JRPG status though, but make it it's keep the storybook game series, but have someone kind of Chronicles of the Dark Brotherhood, but improved upon tremendously.
Well, my thought is similar to Innocent Sin, like PS1 Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. Because I think Sega probably owns or at least has a big hand in Atlas. So it could work, and especially since I do think Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment on PS1 is better than Innocent Sin on PSP. Because holy fuck.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like I need to get a PS1 emulator to even play Eternal Punishment, Innocent Sin.
Duck Station.
What?
Duck Station.
Yeah.
It's essentially the PS1 version of PCX2.
Okay.
So that's why I got, because there's this one horror game, despite hating being chased in video games, that I want to play. It's called Hell Knight. And it was unfortunately never released here in the States, and it's called Dark Messiah in Japan.
Okay.
Heard a lot of good things about it. This whole entire Let's Play is probably pissing off a lot of survival horror fans.
Probably. It's probably a coin flip between every single bit of it.
Oh, it's just I don't. I'm not best with figuring out the right route, and I waste way too much ammo at times. Like first time I played Resident Evil 7, I had no idea like how to get Jack away from this one area that I needed to do to progress. It was this little light puzzle thing where you have to move a stone object to match a shadow. And so I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I can down Jack, then get this puzzle finished. So I waste half of my ammo doing just that, only for him to get back up 5 seconds later.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And I was fucking shitting myself when I actually figured, oh, I just need to hide somewhere. That's not a save room. Because Jack and Mr. X in Resident Evil 2 remake, they actively hunt you down. Marguerite in 7 she's on a set pathway, but she likes to try and fake you out.
Lovely.
But I mean, that all can wait until we actually do get to Resident Evil 7. I may actually jump into that, mainly because I don't have that much experience with the with all the classic Resident Evils except for 1. But even then, I still don't even know Remake 1 that much, and 0, I've heard horror stories about 0. But hey, regardless, that's the end of the episode. Next episode, we're going to be taking care of that cassette tape that we got, and that's probably where I'm going to piss off a lot of survival horror fans. We will see you guys in the next episode.